Hey friends, it's TravPlay, here to help in a journey to Elite Smash. And today I'm going to show you how to beat the newest DLC character, Min Min. Keep in mind that my guide won't cover everything, and in the end, usually the better player will win any matchup. By these tips and visual examples will improve your character knowledge so you know what to look out for. A good counterpick against Min Min are quick and small characters with an aggressive approach, such as Pikachu, Pichu, or even someone like Fox or Joker. Bad counterpicks are the large and slow characters. Sakurai even told us so. When picking a stage, you'll want one with platforms. They'll help you to land safely and avoid her crazy long punches. Now for the real juicy info, I'll show you what moves to respect and what weaknesses to exploit. Let's get right into it. The first thing to respect is Min Min's reach, which is definitely the longest in the game. Don't think you're safe just because you're on the other side of the stage, or even if you're far off the stage. And you'll need to respect her 3 different arms and their unique abilities: Dragon, Ramram, and Megawatt. You'll want to watch which arms she has equipped so you know what to look out for. Dragon is her standard arm and can be coupled on both of her arms. It has the longest reach and can deal a lot of damage, especially the laser beam at the end, which cannot be reflected because it's not considered a projectile. When Min Min has 2 dragons equipped, she can use them both to knock you off and keep you off of the stage from a distance. She can also angle them up and down to cover more area. And after a grab, one of her dragons gets powered up, dealing even more damage when it hits. To avoid getting edge guarded, you'll want to get under the stage and return quick. You don't want this to happen. Your goal to beat the 2 dragons is to get past them by either jumping over them or shielding. If you choose to jump over and attack, you'll need to make sure you're fast before she can shield or dodge. Watch to see if you jump over 1 or 2 dragons, and watch if they shoot lasers or not. The more dragons and the more lasers, the more time you have to punish. One dragon without a laser might be a bait, so be careful. If you think she might shield before you land, then space your attack behind her, where her down smash can't reach you. You'll usually have time to make a follow-up attack from there. The Ramram is her fastest arm and it circles upward, giving her a chance to protect herself from getting attacked from above. But that's not all to respect. This arm is great at stopping projectiles, then Min Min can hit you with her dragon. And Ramram is good at edge guarding, just below the ledge too. But Ramram does have a few weaknesses. First, it doesn't have a hitbox during its return back to Min Min. That means that if she uses it too soon, you'll have time to attack from above. Second, it can't be angled up or down when she uses it in the air, so you can dodge underneath it. And third, the tilt version of Ramram doesn't deal too much damage. But watch out for the charged smash attack version, because that hurts. The Megawatt is Min Min's heavy hitter. As this guy said in my community thread, Megawatt is Ganon in a ball. It's slow and laggy, but when it hits hard. I believe one of the most dangerous things about this arm is its shield pressure. Look how much shield damage that does. And then she can shield poke you with her dragon. So basically, you don't want to shield this horizontal attack often. The better option is to jump over and attack. It's slow, so you'll have lots of time to punish. You'll also need to be careful not to get too reckless while she has this arm out, because she can punish you very hard when you miss. Keep your attacks quick and on point. Wait for her to whiff, and then attack. In the air, this arm covers a lot of space, so don't let your jumping become too easy to read, or she'll smash you out of the sky like this. Also, this arm goes right through most projectiles and can still hit you, so watch out. And while we're at it, here's 4 more tips to beat her horizontal attacks. First, keep in mind that Min Min can use her side tilt and walk along the stage before the attack is finished, kind of like Mega Man with his lemons. A good Min Min may use this to space yourself away from your approach. To beat this, you may need to jump a little higher as you come in and space out your landing if she shields. Second, Min Min can launch both her arms consecutively in 2 different directions. If you consistently land behind her, she may catch on and use this to attack you. Third, this is a message for you projectile zoners. I know you like to stay far away and attack your opponent from a distance, but that strategy likely won't work against Min Min because, well, her reach is huge and her arms can block and punch through projectiles easily. So, unless you got a projectile that can fall on her from above, then you're just going to need to go in. Fourth, don't counter these attacks. Often the counterattack won't reach Min Min and she can hit you with another punch before you even finish the move. Make sure to turn off that habit before you start a match with Min Min. Okay, now for her other attacks. Watch out for her neutral air. It reminds me a lot of Ike's air, but what makes her special is how she can switch the attack between her 3 arms. The Megawatt Arm is slow but often takes priority, beating out most of your attacks. You'll need to respect it by shielding and spacing and then punishing. But just when you get used to that, making her reaction time faster than you'd expect. So you gotta prepare for the mix-up when she falls toward you. Next, respect 2 of Min Min's moves that help her move out of the way to avoid your approach. Her down tilt and dash attack. A good Min Min won't sit there and smash attack over and over. She'll try to move quickly around the stage, making it hard for you to approach from the air. And these 2 moves help her to do that. Prepare for them by shielding and then punishing. Min Min's up smash is one of her best out of shield options. It can reflect projectiles, and it covers a large area. Watch out for this move to come out if you're approaching from above. You can do the old classic, fall toward your opponent to bait them to throw out an upward attack, and then drop in and punch. I haven't seen enough people respect Min Min's up special while on the stage. Maybe that's because they haven't seen this before. Yep, she can attack you up higher than you might expect. She's got decent moves to juggle you when you're up above, so you'll want to hurry back to the stage and land somewhere near her back. I'll explain more on that when I get to her weaknesses. Min Min's grab is one of the longest in the game, so don't feel too comfortable in your shield when she's within grabbing distance. Her back throw and up throw are decent at killing consistently around 150% depending on your character size. And her back throw off the edge at early percents can often lead into a dragon laser, killing you early. So, don't get grabbed. However, her grab is the slowest in the game. A simple jump out of shield or a spot dodge is all it takes to avoid this move. So while I think the range and power of her grabs are worth respecting, it comes with a big weakness that you can exploit. And for all you casual players out there, here's Min Min's final smash, Arms Rush. She summons all her arms friends and they deal out a gruesome beating. To avoid this, you just need to keep doing what you've been doing most of the fight, jumping over her arms. And there you go. Before I get into the weaknesses, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want more content like this. I'd really appreciate it and it helps a ton. Min Min has quite a few weaknesses, starting off with her slow mobility and laggy moves. This is why fast characters often give her a really hard time. If you can get tricky with your approach and bait her into whiffing a smash attack, then you can go in and punish with quite a bit of time. This really is her main weakness, and you can continue to exploit it over and over. Sakurai pointed out this weakness from the beginning, and what separates a good from a bad Min Min is how well she can avoid getting punished like this. Another major weakness is her poor out of shield options. Yes, her up smash is pretty good, and her down smash can attack both directions, but it has poor reach and it's not as fast as other characters out of shield options. This is why I mentioned earlier that it's often a good idea to land behind Min Min with a well-spaced aerial. She doesn't have anything fast enough to attack you there, so you can follow up with another attack or a grab. I've seen people exploit this weakness over and over and it's very effective. Min Min has a poor disadvantage state. That means she has bad combo breakers and a slow fall speed, and that makes her prone to getting juggled. So try to start up combos against her and keep them going as long as you can, because she often can't get out. While it's cool that her up smash can be used as a reflector, it's not as good as a reflector like Fox's, who can hold his reflector as long as he wants. But I'm not sure it's the worst reflector out there. Here's a question for the comments below. Whose reflector is better? Min Min's up smash or Nessa's forward smash with the bat? Min Min's recovery is similar in fashion to Byleth and Joker's tether grabs, but when you add her terribly slow airspeed, she can be very easy to gimp. Her vertical recovery is great, but her horizontal recovery is awful. So try to go out there and just knock her away from the stage once, and she's usually a goner. But be prepared though. A good Min Min will protect her recovery by attacking you as she falls below the stage. Try to dodge or block this, and then go in and attack. Nice. Now with these tips in mind, let's see how they apply in this fight I had against Min Min in Elite Smash. At the beginning of the match, my goal was to try and get as close to Min Min as possible. Now one of the moves I didn't talk about earlier was her down air. I've seen a lot of Min Mins use this often, quite frequently, and that's something that I'll notice in this match specifically, is that this Min Min used down air very often, and eventually I'll catch on and you'll see how I do that. So far my strategy is not working out so well. She's really doing a good job of keeping me from getting too close to her by moving around and using her arms to keep me back. That is not where I want to be. I've got to get in, so I've got to change something up here. But also notice how I hurried to drop down so I wouldn't get hit by the lasers. That's important when you're off the stage. You want to get below the stage so she can't hit you. Oof, that hurt. I got caught off guard by the delay on the Megawatt. Alright, there's my opening. This is the position you want to be in against Min Min. When you see her charging up a forward smash like that, this is your chance to fall in on top of her and attack. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right here. Alright, edge guarding 101. You can see in the little bubble that Min Min just air dodged. She can only air dodge once. It's going to be really hard for her to avoid an attack. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, I landed some combos. It's great. Whoops. As you may have noticed, I'm still staying really close to her. I don't want her to back up and get space away from me. As I mentioned earlier, this Min Min has a bad habit of always using her down air, and Link easily can exploit that. I honestly had no idea that would happen, but it was cool. Alright, something really important just happened in the match. I tried a few times to land on her with a nair, and usually that works, but she's prepared and she shielded it every single time, and even my follow-up attacks didn't hit. So this tells me that she's catching on to my strategy and she's trying to adapt. So this means I've got to change my strategy. No longer do I want to just get in. I'm going to try pulling out my bomb and try zoning a little bit. The bomb was a good call. Now that I'm catching on to her habits, I can predict that she's going to do another down air right here. And it looks like I'm right. Another down air? Yep. I made the mistake here of doing a jump get up too soon, and the Megawatt hits me. If I would have waited just a little bit longer, I could have jumped right past it. Now this is actually a very scary place to be against Min Min. She could easily blast me off the edge with her dragon laser. This is where you need to mix up your recovery. So I'm going to use one of Link's special bomb recoveries to get back. And she keeps using her down air. As a Link main, this is my favorite position to be in. She's afraid that I'm going to attack out of shield. But I'm not. I'm just waiting for the boomerang to come back. She forgot all about it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you want more, then hit that subscribe button as I keep making more of these videos. It helps a ton. If you want to vote on which character I should go over next, go to my YouTube community page and you can vote there. And with that said, see you later.